No more.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
I'm Shannon.
Rondasia.
I'm Brooke.
Katelyn.
So for our final project, we had to come up with a social media plan for the organization called A Hand Up. It's located in West Hartford, and what it's known for is distributing donated goods to help people transition from homeless living to independent living. And so what they are really known for is reaching out to supporters and volunteers to get help from them. So they're non-for-profit, and we recently spoke with, I think a few weeks ago, a woman named Rosemary DeCuna, and she's the volunteer committee chairperson there, and she basically told us what she wanted from us, and we created a plan book for her, and I have her business card, and check it out if you would like to, pass that around. So we're going to present you our plan book.
So to start off, we have our opportunity statement in our target audience. Basically, we're trying to grow awareness to this company, being that no one really knows about them. Our target audience is basically people like us, college students and professionals. We're trying to get the word out through social media, so that's either Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn.
And then like any other campaign, we're trying to reach out to many different audiences, including different kinds of young adults, college students, people that just got out of college that are looking to volunteer. So we have a goal and objective. Our goal is to increase social media exposure and promote A Hand Up Inc. to volunteers and supporters throughout the greater Hartford area to give interest to people that are interested in helping volunteer. And our objective is to create a Twitter, LinkedIn account and to improve their existing Facebook page. So we came up with 6 tactics in order to really promote their non-for-profit organization. So we're hiring a social media intern, establish a company Twitter handle, establishing a company LinkedIn account, connecting with past and present supporters and volunteers, as well as actively search for future support on all 3 accounts, advertising new social media sites on existing websites and Facebook account, as well as promoting what the warehouse is in need for.
So I kind of solidified the tactic 1. So I basically thought up a useful tactic that they could use to not only promote within, but also externally give them exposure. So the first tactic is hire a social media intern. A lot of organizations don't take the time to find a good college intern that's capable and well qualified and things like that. It really only will benefit them in the long run. But first we wanted to talk about the benefits that it provides to the student. So with an intern, obviously having an internship on your resume not only benefits yourself, but benefits your resume. So with the experience that you're gaining, you're also promoting yourself on your resume as credible, reliable, and professional. So these things also will help you out as in addition to the experience that you'll be getting. So it also obviously will benefit the organization. An intern could do anything from minor responsibilities around the office to things such as, well, for this organization we decided that the intern would be not directly in charge of, but definitely assist with their knowledge in tracking and overseeing A Hand Up's social media analytics. So what this means that with our plan to implement a Twitter, to implement a LinkedIn account, and to improve the already existing Facebook account, this intern would oversee what's already happening and also improve upon and look to where they could grow. So a lot of the things that we thought they would benefit most by would be accomplishing a faster growth as an organization with the intern. So the intern would also gain insight and attract college students in their demographic. So getting the college demographic is something that a lot of organizations overlook. They want to reach, our parents' generation or, only business professionals. Well, we are the future of that generation, so we should not be forgotten. They also could network with their peers and internally promote. So this is something, say I was an intern at A Hand Up. I could tell all my friends, all my classmates, and all my family members about what I was doing. Naturally, it would give it more exposure as well. So really promoting what the Hand Up stands for is something that we thought would be only benefit by hiring a social media intern.
So tactic 2 was to establish a Twitter account. Research does show today that social media sites are a great way for organizations to promote themselves. With Twitter, we thought this would be a great way for a hand up to promote themselves and to reach out to their existing and future volunteers and supporters. It's also free, so it's a free advertisement for them. They could also use this Twitter to update their followers on the progress that they're making, let their followers know what they are in need for at, an everyday feed. Also, we were looking into other organizations like A Hand Up use their Twitter to give their volunteers and their supporters like a spotlight. Obviously, the volunteers are doing this just in their free time, so this is kind of a way to give them a shout out if they are involved with Twitter, to let them know that they are appreciated and A Hand Up is, thinking about them as well. So the Twitter name is handsup _inc, and you guys should follow them.
Okay, and so we were talking about in class many times, we talked about LinkedIn accounts, and many people surprisingly don't know how to work a LinkedIn account, because not only because it's new and uprising, but because it's kind of not user friendly. So I'm going to show you, I actually created their LinkedIn account, and we all thought it was a good idea to explain how exactly it works. So basically, what you have to do is make sure you confirm your email address. It's really important to get started. So I circled a couple things in red pen to really exaggerate what's really important. If you want to make sure you grow your network, it's important to find people that have interest in volunteering. So for A Hand Up, for example, they're trying to find people that are interested in helping grow their community, grow their non-for-profit organization. Have companies follow you so people know you're around. Now that this is a new LinkedIn account, there are not that many people following. I don't think there's any actually. Yeah, they don't have any followers right now. But it's important to find friends of friends of friends to help connect and add on to your connections that you network with, so more people know about your account. And having a LinkedIn account is extremely important to just basically show people that you have what skills you have and what your job is about. So I thought it was really important to have a LinkedIn account. Some advice is to take advantage of all aspects of this website. Follow as many companies as you can, and you will get noticed at one point. Search for people. In return, they will view your profile, because on LinkedIn, it shows who views your profile, especially depending on what level you're on, whether it's basic or advanced. And you can upgrade your profile, which is really helpful for some companies. And never stop growing, which is extremely important.
Okay, so tactic 4 is pretty much self-explanatory. What you want to do is connect with past supporters and volunteers, and then try to find new supporters and volunteers. So what you're going to do is, the social media intern could find those names of people who have volunteered with the organization in the past on places like Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, and connect with them there, as well as trying to find new high schools, youth groups, colleges, young professionals on these accounts, so that they can find new people to volunteer with them and things like that. When we spoke to Rosemary, she said that there's always people who need volunteer service hours, and they like to have different groups per month coming in. So it's really important to try and connect with people on these accounts. And so this one's pretty much self-explanatory. So.
For tactic 5, we thought of other ways to advertise, which would be, of course, through social media with their existing website. So what we've done was to put the links in the Twitter and Facebook on the bottom, just to show that, okay, they're connected through another social media site. And also on Facebook, we try to show, okay, on the side as you see to the right, there's a Twitter and a LinkedIn profile that we created, just to have people come out and just promote,
Their exposure.
yeah.
Okay, so what I thought was really interesting when we met with Rosemary was that they have a warehouse. So like any Goodwill, any Volunteers of America, that with that spectrum, it would be their retail stores. Whereas with the Hand Up, they have a warehouse, which is where they store all their donated goods. So as Shannon was talking about, all these different groups are looking for volunteer hours. Well, you can also donate. So what I thought was really interesting was we should promote some sort of line of communication where everyone on social media, so their followers on Twitter, their friends on Facebook, and their connections on LinkedIn, they should all be aware of what is needed in the warehouse as well as what they already have. This way, it'll it almost concentrates the donation process. So, if we have 3 dressers, what's the point of someone coming in with 3 more dressers? Whereas we need beds, or we need, desks, or we need chairs, or things like that. So, I thought that if there was some way where we could connect on Twitter, especially because it's very instantaneous, I believe it would dramatically increase the organization's exposure, and also it could invite people to come in. So whereas Twitter would be in charge of, hey, this is what's in stock, this is what we need, we could use Facebook for event planning. So we're all familiar with Facebook and their event planning kind of, it's not an app, but it's a tool on Facebook. So this allows everyone to not only receive the news in their notifications, but it also helps them with event planning and schedule coordination. So this gives the who, the what, the where, and the why, and the how. So it keeps everyone posted in their notifications and keeps everyone up to date with what's going on with the wall posts, keeps everyone up to date on, sudden changes, as well as who else is attending this event. So if you had an event group just for the people that have donated in the past, it also correlates with what Shannon was talking about. The past people can connect and further promote their exposure. So this would notify their followers, their followers' followers, their friends' friends, things like that. So all of this exposure and all of this internal and external exposure would promote their social media presence as well.
So last page was just a little thank you, because we did make these little booklets that we're going to give to Rosemary. We're in contact with her, and we're going to present this to her if she has any questions about it that she can ask us in person. So this last page is just a special thank you to Rosemary for her time and coming out to meet with us for this, and to a Hands Up for this opportunity and assisting them increase their social media presence.
Since you have a little bit of time to spare, I'll open the floor to questions. I have one question. Did you talk with her, or a sense of, for the social media internship recommendation, where she would get the interns? Like, would she be interested in a formal partnership with the School of Communication? Like, is that something she'd be
actually
interested
said
in?
that they work with a lot of high schoolers. And so they've had people from high schools in the past come in and do non-paid internships, just so that they could have some experience in high school before they go off to college. So that was one specific thing that she had said.
So for the social media intern, would she look to pull from high school students or college, or?
Probably high school or college, but she specifically had mentioned the high school.
High school is what she's done in the past.
Yeah.
I think they're all looking for what they can do in the future, and I think our plan would mostly promote and mostly recommend a college student, just because it's still free of compensation. It's still their free time, their work, and their knowledge of social media and everything that it benefits for the company. So
They'd probably be willing to have anyone on board with them.
Do you have a sense, for continuity's sake, would you recommend that it would be important if one, at least Place was a regular partner in that? Or, I mean, the person would change, but do you think, from a continuity's sake, that would be helpful, or no?
Probably if they had kind of a partnership with a specific university or high school.
Right, with the School of Communication, so that regularly they know every semester that they have someone potentially coming in, rather than them having to maybe for a year they have an intern and then for a year they don't have an intern,
Right.
or
I'm sure
semester
she-
they don't have an intern.
Should be open-minded about it, absolutely.
Any other questions? Great job, guys.